Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate it. Paul, you're up with Mita.
Oh, Mita, first, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. So grateful to be here. You talked about so many things that were so powerful. And one of the things that I found for myself in my experience is that the greatest superpower, really, for me, has been self-awareness and really this idea of being curious, but also willing to put myself in like different perspectives. I'm curious for you because I asked this question a couple weeks ago, and being in my 20s and having to grow up with social media as a teenager, I find that the biggest challenge is like figuring out kind of what's real anymore. And I kind of wanted your thoughts on this. I asked the question to, you may know her, Shivaka Sinha, and she said that not the only thing that is real is physics, and everything else is kind of a social construct or a story. And I'm curious on your thoughts on that. And what are like some tips that you use to maintain kind of self-awareness in a place where the corporate space, many people see it as kind of like robotic and routine. So that's my question.
That's a great question. I think there were many layers, so I'm processing what you said. But I would say that for me, what's real is human relationships. Like what you see on social media is a construct of what I want you to see. I mean, I try to show up with leadership lessons and things that I've learned, but if you're watching different influencers and wondering like, how do they have that life? Or how did they get that book deal? Or this way, I'm like very honest. Like I have 50 publishers who rejected my book. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I was an overnight success and my book was an auction. That's not true at all. And so I want people to know what my journey has been so I can help others. And I think it's this human connection and community, which you're all doing very regularly together and Scott is leading, that people are craving. And so I hope that we can remind ourselves that that is real and not everything we see on social media. I always joke and I'm like, go live your life offline. And then you can share online, but like go live it offline, live it in the real world.